Kick of Colleen Lopez, and she took me under her wing and taught me so much. So I'm very, very humble and grateful. I want to go to the beautiful Valerie Stupp, who's also a star here at HSN, and you're looking all cute in your hat, but I know that's a very special hat.
Congrats, Debbie, congrats. I wanted to also say that we look forward to shopping with Debbie D on Thursday nights on the new list. So it starts next week. Yes, my name is Valerie Stupp, and I'm also very honored to hang out with you and talk with you and shop with you today. We're going to spend some time this hour, and we're going to talk about something that might be a little personal, that might, you know, tug at your heartstrings a little, that might be something that maybe you or someone you love has struggled with, and that is really hair loss. We've got an incredible smart deal from the family of Capillus here, and we're going to talk about it the entire hour. So if you've ever found that you're looking at your part, or you're looking at your hairline and it looks thinner, or it looks patchier, or it looks widening, or it looks like it's receding, I have an FDA cleared laser hair therapy device for you. This is the Capillus 202. And what a smart deal means is it's kind of like a today's special. One day and one day only is a today's special. We have extended that for a little bit extra time. And let me show you everything that you're gonna get. Well, I'm actually wearing the laser hair device right now, which you would never know that with this cute little cap. So you're actually gonna get two caps. You're gonna get the black cap that has the Capillus logo right here in blue. You're also gonna get a pink cap. Now this right here is your hard-shelled carrying case that you can take your Capillus anywhere that you wanna go because it is portable, it is compact. You're gonna get all of your accessories to be able to charge it and plug it into any type of outlet. You're gonna get a nice little strap. You're also gonna get what we call the activator. This is a serum that's a leave-in treatment. We'll talk a little bit about that. And you get a little accessories cap. Now normally this value is over $2,074. The cap alone is $1,999 without the additional items. Now we've taken $1,000 off. Let me say that again. $1,000 off on something that could change your life. It is a non-invasive treatment that is more than a 50% off savings today. So we've added the activator, which I said is available to you to use. You don't need it for the cap, but we encourage you because it does fortify and enrich the scalp. And then we're giving you the extra cap. So because this is an investment purchase, we've got it for $999, and we give you two caps because we want you and maybe other individuals in your household to be able to use it. Now I do have what's called auto ship, and you're probably like, auto ship, I'm not gonna spend $1,000 every 3 months or every 6 months. No, that's not what we mean. This technology that you'll find underneath the cap with the 202 lasers, you own it. You own it forever. You don't have to replace this, right? It's a rechargeable unit, and we'll talk to you about who this is for and how to use it. The auto ship is actually just for the activator. So if you want to make sure that you're getting the activator repeatedly so that you can help enrich and fortify your scalp, it actually helps give you thicker and stronger hair. You can actually add that on to your order as the auto ship program, and you'll get that whenever you want it, every 30 days, every 90 days, and it's $30.50. Now, you're probably wondering, why would I need this Capillus cap? Well, there's two reasons that I want to talk about. First and foremost, we'll talk about if you've had hair loss. If you're seeing it look thinner or balding, it's something that a lot of people just put on a cap, right, to hide. If you're seeing a widening part, maybe you're seeing some patchiness. This Capillus hair therapy device, which is FDA cleared lasers, actually promotes your own natural hair to grow. It also prevents from future hair loss, so it's twofold. We're gonna dive into the technology, we're gonna talk about who this is for, but I wanna invite you in because this is the lowest price we've ever done, and if you've been looking at this technology, if you've been wondering if it's for me, if today is the day that you invest in yourself with that incredible savings, today on any major credit card, we'll send you the entire kit for $199.80, and we're taking care of the shipping and handling. The number to dial, if you want to put it into the, your smartphone, the item number is 076922, or you can go to hsn.com. Now I want to introduce you to our special expert. She's been with the Capillus family for over 5 years. She's also a health reporter. She actually interviews doctors and patients who have suffered from hair loss, so she's well-versed in the world that we're gonna speak about. And it is gonna, you'll hear personal stories, you'll hear testimonies. If you wanna call us, because you have a question or you are a Capillus user, we'd love to hear from you. Don't forget our testimonial line is open. Consider this like a consultation, right? We're gonna try to answer all of your questions. Sean Diddy is joining me today, this morning. And Sean, it's always a pleasure to be able to present such a powerful, such an emotional, such a personal opportunity. And I'm so glad that you're here with us.
I'm so glad to be here. And I think you said it, this is something we don't talk about very often. And alopecia is all over the news right now, especially in regard to women. But this has been something that has been on the forefront of medical practices for years and years. In fact, this is an FDA cleared medical device that has been clinically proven to treat alopecia. And if you're wondering, well, what exactly is that? I'm going to show you this first because this is low level laser therapy. So I want to show you what we're going to be talking about in regard to addressing it. That's 202 lasers right here in your Capillus cap. And I'm going to tell you what it can do for you. But first off, you're probably wondering, well, does this even affect me? Well, here's the deal. 1 in 3 women will deal with hair loss. About 85% of men will deal with hair loss. And most of the time that is due to androgenetic alopecia. And what that means is hair loss due to genetics. It runs in your family, and it can run in your dad's side or your mother's side or both. So if you've heard maybe, oh, it's one side or the other, that is not true. You can get it from either side. And the other thing is if you have children, and I have an adult child and maybe you have adult children, if your family has the gene, you may have passed the gene to them. So the way you're going to look at this, and we're going to talk about how this will work, but first off, everybody loses about 100 hairs a day. So that's completely normal. If you have a healthy scalp, that's what happens because we have a hair cycle and new hair grows in and older hair will fall out. But if you've been thinking, and this is what happened to me because it runs in my family, with women, a lot of times we'll thin through here or our part will get wider. The ponytail starts to get thinner. Maybe you decided to get the short, sassy haircut, but then you realize your scalp's showing. Men, it shows a little differently. This is called miniaturization, and it's caused, whether you're a man or a woman, same thing. It's a hormone. It's called DHT. And what that does, and you can see if it hair follicle right here, the DHT triggers the receptors to start miniaturization. What you're seeing is, okay, we'll start here with the thick hair. It starts to miniaturize because your body has been triggered and that hair gets thinner and thinner. That follicle will actually die if you don't do something about it and you'll go bald. But that red laser right there is what you can do about it. And this is, again, clinically proven. We're going to talk about all of the studies. We're going to talk about how it can work for you. But first thing you need to know is your follicle is probably miniaturizing if you're feeling your hair thinning, and that this low-level laser therapy can help. And I know Valerie will talk more about the value here because you're getting everything you need, but most importantly, you get a whole year to try this. And your hair is not going to grow back overnight. And we'll talk more about the hair cycle. But right now, I want to show you that you literally push a button on this lithium-ion battery, and we're going to go into that a little bit more. These lasers will turn on. Now, if you don't put it on your head, it's going to beep like this because it's just warning you, hey, put it on your head. Now it's on my head. I am treating my hair loss right now. And Valerie, I know you can talk more about why, the year is so important because not everybody does this. And in that 0 to 3 month period, you may not see a big difference, but stay with us because as I mentioned, for your eye safety, it does that little beep, but it will time the 6 minutes for you. Now, this is different than other things you see on the market because this has that flexible silicone cap. And that means you can control where you put it. You can also share this. So if you have someone in your family that also is dealing with hair loss, share it. This gives you that natural, comfortable use. And again, 6 minutes. The other reason we're different, we are assembled by hand in the United States. In Miami, I spend time down there all the time. You're actually going to, in your box, receive a quick start guide. Also the book, don't worry, it's in several languages. It's actually very simple. You'll have our customer service number. If you have a question, we have been doing this for years. And the biggest thing about Capillus is we'll answer your call. We'll answer your email. So get it home. And if you have questions, I don't know if it's working, I don't know if I did it right, you can reach us anytime. But most importantly, this is hand assembled with the best quality products, 202 lasers, and I want you just to look at them. They're set in here so that they're literally, let me turn it on, they're literally going to penetrate your scalp, They're going to go down to the bottom of that follicle, about 5 millimeters. Now, this is medical grade technology. See them? Now, you won't feel it. This is low level laser therapy, and you can kind of see how this is going to cover your scalp. It's going to cover maybe that bald spot in the back of the head. But this is going to be flexible and comfortable for you, and you literally will use this for 6 minutes a day, and then you don't have to think about it again. And this is one of the premier things, whether you're a movie star and you're dealing with alopecia, or you're just like you and me, and we just want to be able to drop the kids off at school and not have to worry about covering our scalp, or you've got that guy who wants to walk the lovely bride down the aisle and is wondering if he can wear his ball cap to cover his bald spot. This is for you. So again, Valerie, we're getting everything you see here. The activator we'll go into a little bit, but the auto ship's great. You don't have to have the activator to work with this. And if you're at home wondering, you use this on dry hair 6 minutes a day. So again, up to a year to try this. And again, Valerie, to explain that year, that's a big deal. HSN is doing something pretty amazing.
Yeah, no, honestly, we understand that this is a considered purchase. This is an investment. This is an investment possibly in your confidence, in the way you feel about going out on the dating scene, in the way that you feel about getting that new job. Maybe you just retired. Maybe you do have a big life event, an anniversary, a wedding. There's a million reasons why we hide when we don't feel good about our hair, and our hair is our crown of glory. This is an answer to a problem that many of us are suffering and dealing with. So I'll show you right here, and this one is not plugged in, all right? So you'll see that the cord is right there, but this is it does come with a cord with a rechargeable battery pack, but these are the lasers that turn on, 202. It is concealed by this great cap. You're gonna get two. You're gonna get the black cap that says Capillus on at the front. You're also gonna get the pink cap, right? So you're getting both caps. Maybe this is for you, maybe this is for her, maybe this is for him, maybe this is for you. You're gonna get the hard-shelled carrying case, which is very important. You wanna keep the integrity of those 202 lasers intact. So if you are going anywhere, you wanna pop it in, maybe you just wanna keep it in a safe place so little fingers and little people don't grab onto it. That is coming along included. All of your adapters, all of your accessories, everything you need for it to work is also coming included with the accessory bag. And then you're getting the activator, which is a serum that you leave in, because remember you're using this on dry hair. And the activator, if you would like that to continually show up at your door in future, it's $30.50. And we'll send that to you every 90 days or 30 days. For those of you that enjoy auto ship, you go into your app and you can customize that delivery option. That helps thicken and strengthen the hair, also fortifying and enriching your scalp. Now I wanna highlight 365 days. I want you to understand that we normally do a 30-day return policy. Sometimes we'll even do a 60-day return policy. We're giving you 365 days once you make the purchase to get this home and try it. Now, we know that hair takes time to grow back, so we wanna make sure that you have ample time, extended time to see the difference in that real hair, natural hair growing back. This is not a cover up. This is not something that you're gonna, glue on or paste on or tape in. No, this is about promoting real hair growth, and here's how simple it is. This is the rechargeable battery pack that I was mentioning. You just press the button. Ready for this? You press the button, you're gonna hear it beep, and then you see it turn on. You do nothing else. You do nothing else except wear the cap. How do you wear the cap? Well, you pop it on and then your hand's free. You could pop this in your pocket. You could be making lunches in the morning. You could be checking your social media. You could be returning an email. You could be just sitting there, relaxing, listening to the birds chirp outside, listening to your favorite song. You could be walking the dog. You're wearing a ball cap, right? It is 6 minutes a day to totally transform the way that you feel about your hairline. Maybe it's the thinning and the balding and the recession. I'd love to send this out to you. We're saving you over $1,075 today. This is for men and women. You can share it at home. And I'm so excited that we have such a fantastic smart deal offer, which is like a mini Today Special. It's under $200 to get it all home, and we give you 365 days, and you get to pay it off over the next 5 months, 6 months if you have the HSN card. I know I'm passionate about it. I know Sean's passionate about it. I know Adam, and Shannon, host here, are passionate about it, but I want you to listen to other individuals just like yourself who love the Capillus.
I took a picture on the very first day. I parted my hair down the middle, took my camera, my phone, and took some photos. Continued using the product, and a coworker of mine kept wanting to see what my results were. So a few months later, she said, you know, I think things are working. I had shared with her, and she said, I think things are working. Take a picture, take a picture, take another picture. And finally, I did it, and it happened to be at the 6-month mark, almost to the day. And when I compared the pictures, it makes me emotional, because I really didn't expect to see those results. And it's really fascinating when you can do research about a product and what you read is true, and that you see the results, and that it can be very life-changing, especially for women.
It's like you want to take a deep breath, right? Like life-changing, especially for women. I don't think as women we talk about that hair loss enough, that alopecia. We've been hearing a lot more about it, and it's a real struggle, it's a real concern. This is the rechargeable unit. I wanted you to know I'm getting my treatment right now. Do you see how discreet that is? It's on. I don't feel it. It doesn't feel hot. I don't feel anything, you know, on my head except for just wearing the ball cap. And when the 6 minutes are up, it's done. I've done my treatment. And you might be wondering, well, who is this for? So Sean, I want to dive a little further because again, we've been hearing alopecia, alopecia, alopecia a lot in the news lately and in the media. So we're going to put up some charts. We're going to put up some visualizations. Can you walk us through who the Capillus is for and who it's not for?
The first thing I want to say is who it's not for, because if you have gone completely bald, if that spot has totally stopped producing hair, then it's too late. And the reason I say that out of the gate is it's probably not too late for you, even if the hair's gotten teensy weensy, a little thin. We call that a vellus hair. So if you're a woman, if you go to a dermatologist or a doctor's office, they will probably show you the Ludwig-Savin classification scale. And we're just going to do this here. Like it's a consultation. You've come to me, you're losing your hair, you're asking what's happening. The low-level laser therapy that you find in this FDA-cleared medical device, this Capillus cap, can treat the women, and if your hair looks like it's in that gray area, meaning the part's gotten wider, we can help you in most cases. Now, if you've gotten to that advanced stage and you see that down in the white, meaning the spot is absolutely bald, we can't bring that spot back. Now, if you want to grow the hair around it where the follicle's still alive and functioning, we can make it more healthy, then we can help that and you can, you know, comb over, move the part. So make sure you start right away today. And again, please take a before picture because we see so many people, like you just heard from Isabel, who she didn't realize the change she was seeing. Now, women, as I mentioned, mine was my part started getting thinner or wider. The hair was getting thinner, and mine was really getting bad through here. I tell the story often, but if you haven't heard it, I want to tell it again. I was hosting an infomercial, and they literally stopped the whole production. And out really loud, the hair and makeup person said, we have to stop. We can see your scalp. We have to go get some hair extensions. And I used to carry clip-in hair extensions with me to cover those spots. It was so embarrassing. It had to stop everything. It cost them time. It cost them money. And it was all I could do to not cry. And I mean, there's a professional situation, but you've probably been in personal situations where you're trying to get out the door. You want to do the cute pulled back hairstyle and you realize, oh my gosh, I can't do that. And then, you know, you're covering it. Maybe you're wearing the headbands. We can help you. This is clinically proven to regrow your own hair. Now, men have a little different look, and I want to show you. So inside of this cap, for women, we're going to want to make sure that this covers that front area. You can see how the lasers fit here. You can see, again, this is flexible. So if you're going to share it with a guy in your life, you can do that. And again, we'll get more into the battery pack, but it's super easy. You'll know when you need to recharge when this light gets down to about 2. So again, as Valerie's showing that, let's think about men and where they lose hair most often, because that's more, they get the M, the receding hairline. Does this look like anyone you know in that gray area? The big spot on the back of the head. And it's okay if you're using the sprays, maybe you have a hair piece, that's fine. You can continue to do that. You'll just want to do your Capillus cap when you don't have the hair piece on, and then grow your hair back. Now, if you or someone you love is down in that white area, then where it's stopped producing hair altogether and you're completely shiny bald, we cannot bring it back. But if you're in that gray area, the Capillus cap most likely can work for you. And that's most people right now are still in that place where we can help you. And remember, 3 million people in the United States deal with hair loss. That means 1 in 3, I'm sorry, 30 million. Whew, let me get that number right. 30 million. So 1 in 3. And I can tell you, between, those of us sitting here, I have it running in my family. A lot of us are checking into our ancestry and our family trees and, finding old pictures of relatives. Do your relatives have bald spots? Is their hair thinning? Have you been maybe in the grocery store and you've walked by that woman that has the thinning hair and you kind of think, oh gosh, please don't let mine get that bad? This is what you do. You do this right away. Now, I do want to talk about travel because this is important. We can do that again. You'll want to do this 6 minutes a day, every day for the rest of your life. And this is portable. The reason you want to do it for the rest of your life is androgenetic alopecia is a lifetime medical issue. And again, we're hearing a lot about it. If it runs in your family, don't panic. We've got you. In most cases, low-level laser therapy can help you. And we want to be able to let you try it. You've got 365 days. So if it doesn't work for you, send it back. But the only thing you have to lose is, I say this a lot, and it's kind of a joke, but it's really true. All you have to lose is more hair. And we really, it is not a joking matter for a lot of us. We don't want you to lose more hair. We want you to be able to grow it back. So we're giving you the carrying case. We're giving you all the adapters. So if you go overseas, you go on a cruise, whatever it is, you'll have these with you. Now, this is a lithium-ion battery, and it disconnects from the cap right here. There are 2 arrows. Super simple. I'm going to pull them off. So this is what you take off. Now, when you charge this, you see these 4 little dots here? They're going to light up. When you get down to about 2 dots, you're going to want to charge. The power button on off is right here. It times for you, so don't worry about it. Most of the time, you don't even have to turn it off. And then you'll disconnect it and hook it into your charger like this. Like most of the things we charge. You can see the little hole here. You'll plug it into the wall. You'll disconnect it from the cap to charge. Super easy, and it's all in your quick start guide, and we're right here in Miami. If you have any questions, contact our customer service. But then you hook it to the cap, so white arrow to white arrow. Boom. You put it on your head first because otherwise, as you remember, it's got that safety mechanism so that it doesn't turn on because these are lasers and you don't want to look right into lasers. You hit this button. When those lights come on, you hear a slight beep. It's on. It comes with a little clip. So if you want to clip it to your belt and go off about your business, your hands free. Frankly, this only stays on for 6 minutes. So what I do, and you can see there's my low-level laser therapy. I'm treating my hair loss. You could be like me, do it first thing in the morning and go brush your teeth, start the coffee. Your 6 minutes is usually up. You do not have to do this at the same time every day. But I will tell you, I'm a health coach too, and you probably have heard this and you've read it and you know this. If you start something and it's a habit at the same time every day, you're most likely to stick with it. And there are other things you can do to treat hair loss. I'm going to take this off. There are other things besides low-level therapy. But the reason this is so successful is it's convenient. It gives you confidence. There are no chemicals, and it's super easy to stick with. And that's why this works. So this guy did it for 6 months. Here's 12 months. Now, if your part's thinning, think about this. You get 12 months to try this. You could have results like this. You can tell that she purposely was moving her part to the side to cover up where it was getting bald in the center. She was able to kind of come back to the center part, which by the way is in. Also, you'll notice the front around the fringe. If you have fringe and maybe you're trying to grow bangs or I know Shannon, one of the HSN hosts, and you probably know her and love her, had a problem with hair loss and got the Capillus cap. And the first place she noticed her hair growing back was around her face in that fringy area. This is my favorite before and after, and here's why. It's 3 months, and you may have to come closer to your screen to see where his difference is, but look at the left side of his head. You see that bald spot? Look at the right. It has gotten smaller. Frankly, there's not a bald spot there. And because his hair is shorter, you're going to be able to see that faster. That's after only 3 months. You get an entire year. And the reason we give the year, and we can talk more about your hair cycle and what to expect, is that in that 0 to 3 months, it's working. It's working because that hair is growing up through that follicle. It's about 5 millimeters to get to the scalp breakthrough point. So in that 0 to 3 months, you're going to see maybe an increase in shedding or no change at all. Now, if you see an increase in shedding, don't panic. It's the old skinny hairs falling out, so the new healthy ones are coming in. Now, again, you go to 3 to 6 months, then you're most likely going to see a decrease in hair loss. And that means, oh, I'm starting to see a change. If you have shorter hair, maybe you want to do the sassy short haircut, you'll maybe see it sooner because you see your scalp easier. Now, if your hair is more my length, you're going to get to that like 12-month point. And that's when you're going to see that visibly fuller hair appearance in most cases. And you get that full year with HSN, that return policy, to try this. Remember, do it every day. And lasers last a long, long time. So at about 2 years, that 24-month point, that's when you see what we call full efficacy in studies. And all that means is it's as good as it's going to get. And then from 24 months on, you keep doing it 6 minutes a day, every day, because that's maintenance. Because alopecia and androgenetic alopecia is a lifetime medical issue, meaning if you have it, if it's in your genes, if it runs in your family, it means you have a level of that DHT hormone that actually triggers those receptors to start that miniaturization, and it shortens your hair cycle. We don't know of a way right now medically to make that go away. So what we do is we treat it with an FDA-cleared medical device, and you just constantly treat it 6 minutes every day, just like you brush your teeth, and, you know, boom, it's over with. It's super easy. And again, great value. You can see this gal's just using it while she's using, or, you know, reading your magazine. But Valerie, I've been doing this for 5 years, and we talked about this before the show, and I just want to tell you at home, if you aren't aware of this, I've never until this smart deal seen this at this price. I mean, this is, if you're going to do it, I think this is a great time to try it and really do yourself a favor and see if it'll work for you.
Well, there's no better time than the present, because as each and every day passes, you'll start to really considerably say to yourself, well, I was thinking about this and I saw the widening of my part and I saw the recession of my hairline, or maybe the patchiness or the baldingness, and I didn't do it when I had the chance to save over $1,075. And I don't want you to beat yourself up about that. A smart deal really is like a mini today's special. We have limited opportunity on this. We have limited airtime to be able to present this. What happens is if you have been considering this purchase, and maybe over $2,000 was, you know, that is a considered purchase, an investment. Maybe you didn't do it and you thought, you know, maybe it won't get any worse. And then another holiday season passes by, and then another birthday, another vacation, and you think, gosh, I wish I had done it back then. I think that's the number one thing I hear from most people is, I wish I had started this earlier. Yes, this is an investment. Yes, this is something that takes time to work, but we give you the time. We give you the time to see the difference. 365 days, that's a whole year, right? And then that means that a year from now, when you're approaching that other birthday or that graduation event or that holiday, you feel so much more confident. You don't see that it's gotten worse, you see that it's gotten better. Remember, this does two things. Not only does it prevent future hair loss, it actually promotes hair growth. So you're promoting those follicles to wake up, right? You're literally like saying, hello, if you're still down there, come to the surface, right? And grow. You're growing your own real natural hair. This is not something that is a topical treatment. This is a laser. This is an FDA cleared laser hair therapy device. FDA cleared is the key word right there, but you own it. It's non-invasive. You don't have to book an appointment, book some costly package, take time out of your day or your week to find time. You wear a ball cap for 6 minutes a day and you let the lasers do all the work. It is not something that you're gonna feel heat or you're gonna feel anything, you know, protruding into your scalp. It's so comfortable and easy to use, and it takes 6 minutes a day. Today you're getting 2 of the caps. You're getting a black cap and you're getting a pink cap. You're also getting the hard shell customized case, because if you are traveling, which most of you are, you have to take it with you. You need to use this every single day for that 6 minutes. You're getting all your accessories that you need, which is a little accessory pouch, and you're getting the activator today. I wanna show you the value, because to drive home really the investment that you are putting towards yourself, it's also something you can share with a loved one that you live with, because you can just clean out the cap, but no longer are you having to spend nearly $2,075. It's under $1,000. It's the lowest price that we can possibly do. And what's so great about shopping here at HSN is we take every major credit card. You do what we call FlexPay, which means you get to pay it off over the next 5 months. It breaks down to $199.80 a month to own an FDA medical cleared laser device that you will use, that you will have, and that you will see the difference. And we're also doing free shipping and handling. So I'd love to send this out to you. You have the time to use it. You have the time to see the difference. It's portable, it's discreet, it's quiet. You could do it in complete silence if you wanted to, right? You can do it while you're making breakfast or checking your email or getting the kids off to the bus stop because you're wearing a ball cap. And it is such an easy thing to do. And I know that so many of us as hosts, we feel really passionate about this, and you at home feel very passionate, but somebody that you might think doesn't have the issue or hasn't struggled with the balding, the thinning, you know, the patchiness, someone in the hair business, right? Somebody who's a celebrity hairstylist. No, their hair is perfect. Why don't you take a listen to somebody that you might recognize?
My name is Martino Cardi, celebrity stylist. When I turned 40 years old, I noticed my hairline was really starting to thin and I was starting to panic. So I found a hair restoration surgeon, world-renowned guy, right here in Florida. So I went to him and I had the transplant. I spent a lot of money and he told me, you really should protect your investment. And by doing that, I want you to get this Capillus laser cap. And what it's gonna do, it's gonna stop the hair from falling out that you already had with the surgery. Plus, it's gonna help other hair come in thicker and more fuller, like when you were younger. Being a celebrity stylist, I have access to the best of the best. So if I choose Capillus, you should too. FDA approved, clinical results, you're gonna love your hair.
Did you see his hair? Like, doesn't it look fabulous? You're like, wow, you got great hair. You were born with that great hair, right? You've always had luscious, thick, beautiful locks. Not everybody does. Some people struggle, and we don't talk about it enough. This is the platform that I can talk to you at home, where you are sitting there and maybe you are wearing a hat right now because you're getting ready to go to lunch or you're getting ready to run your errands. You want to hide. I don't want you to hide. Yes, wear the ball cap for 6 minutes. Here's how simple it is. It's as easy as this. You press a button, okay? You press the button, you hear it beep, and then you'll see, as Sean was mentioning, that is this is the battery pack, so you'll see it's got full charge, it's got the full bars, right? The full 4 bars. I don't have to do anything. I can put this down, I can relax, I can read a book, I can go through social media, I maybe wanna just, you know, flip through the channels and watch television. 6 minutes flies by like that, and I don't have to do anything, and I can be hands-free because it's something that you're not tethered to a cord, right? You can just walk around and put this in your pocket. It's so simple and it's so easy to do and it really works. And Sean, I think I want to go back to, you know, we have a lot of people who sort of flip through the channels. It's 11:30 in the morning on the East Coast. And I think about Easter coming around and Mother's Day and graduation and vacations and all these amazing things where a lot of times people say no to that invite or they don't show up or because they're struggling with that hair loss and that lack of confidence. So can we sort of kind of go back to the beginning? Let's talk about who this is for and how does it work? Because I think it's really empowering for people to know that they can own something that really will work and we can visually see. I mean, we're looking at results from a gentleman who in the before you might think, you might not look at that and go, oh, he's losing his hair, but he does. He looks in the mirror and says, I'm losing my hair. Within 6 months, 1 time a day. 1 time a day. You got to eat more than once a day. You got to brush your teeth. You know, you've got so many things on your list to do. It's 6 minutes. Look at this individual. Widening part. You can literally see a prominent amount of her scalp in the before and the after. Within that 365 days, it looks thicker and fuller. It looks filled in without a topical, you know, hair powder. There's no extensions. There's nothing invasive, no surgeries, nothing. This is non-invasive. All you're doing is wearing it. And this is 3 months. So it will vary because your hair growth and your hair cycles vary, but we give you the 365-day return policy. You have no risk. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Remember, not only does it stop the hair loss, it promotes the natural hair growth, which is so I mean, there's nothing that I can think of that can make an individual more happy than knowing that not only am I gonna prevent the future hair loss, but my actual hair, my real hair is gonna grow, Sean, which is so exciting to think about.
It really is, and that means your hair that you can color, your hair that you can cut. And this is actually a dome inside of this cap. Remember, you're getting this black cap and the pink cap. If you want to put this inside of your sun hat or your Easter bonnet, you can. But think about it, 365 days from now, so next Easter season, you wouldn't have to wear an Easter bonnet to cover up your hair loss. Like, that's how this could work for you. Now, as far as I get that you're making a purchase, and this isn't something that, you know, is you might have to think about it. So I want to tell you about the manufacturing, because there are other things on the market. I know you're smart. I know you're price conscious, so you're looking around. This is manufactured in Miami with parts that we've sourced from all around the world, the best of the best. But you see these people putting these laser diodes in by hand. So this is a class 3R medical grade laser. There are 202 of them. And again, it is fully assembled by hand in the United States. If you have any trouble, you contact us through our customer service and we can help you, whether it's a battery question or, you know, a fit question, whatever it is, let us know. This is also manufactured in silicone. And part of the reason is we looked at the other things out there and some of them were like helmets. And part of the reason people weren't sticking with them was because they weren't comfortable. This is flexible. So if you wear this and then you want to share it with your husband, you want to share it with your adult son or your adult daughter, because remember, I think men have been talking about hair loss publicly more than women. It's time women start talking about it too, because it's 30 million of us just in the US alone. It is 1 in 3 people. So if you're dealing with hair loss, we get it. We want to answer your questions. But if you thought, and maybe you've read somewhere, oh, there's nothing I can do, or there are only certain things and they're goopy and I can't stick with them. The truth is, this is low-level laser therapy. It used to be available only by prescription or an appointment where you'd go to a dermatologist or plastic surgeons and you'd sit under the low-level laser therapy dome. You can now own it. This is clinically proven. It is FDA cleared. It is a medical device. So our factory is cleared as a medical device manufacturer, and you go through a lot of paperwork and a lot of work to do that because we want to bring you the best. This is backed by science, and it's giving you confidence. So if you're happy with your hair, that's great. This isn't for you then. And maybe you have that bald spot that's gone completely shiny bald and you do need to look for another option. But we can grow the hair back if the follicle is producing even the thinnest of those tiny little hairs. And we call that a vellus hair in the medical community. And I want to go back into what is causing your hair loss. And I also want to tell you that those FDA studies that I was talking about were tested on Fitzpatrick skin types 1 through 4. They weren't tested on 5. So if you have any questions, just check with your physician. But for most folks, this is appropriate if you are dealing with androgenetic alopecia. And for most folks, the low-level laser therapy in this cap will work for you. And part of the thing about it is most of the hair loss out there is because of androgenetic alopecia. So the doctors that I have interviewed have told me, you know, in most cases when people come in, this is the main cause for hair loss. And so Capillus, and you can find this in a doctor's office, not at this price that I'm aware of, not with this bundle, but this is what they'll recommend for you. And I want to go back to why. Your hair is falling out because your follicles are miniaturizing. And they're miniaturizing because chances are you have androgenetic alopecia. And that means, oh, my 6 minutes was up.
It was mine.
That means that your hair is receding. Probably if you're a woman, you see yourself on this chart, the part's getting wider. Mine is like the hairline and the part. If you're in that white area, meaning the patch has completely stopped producing hair, we can't bring a follicle back that is completely stopped producing. So start today. Again, this is about prevention as much as it is regrowing your hair. Men, same thing. You bald a little bit differently. We call it male pattern baldness versus female pattern baldness. But that is, again, if you're in that gray area, this low-level laser therapy will most likely work for you, meaning the Capillus cap. If it's gone completely to that shiny bald place, it's probably too late. So the goal for today is, one, to kind of just tell you what androgenetic alopecia is. And I hope that we're helping to take a little of the fear out of it, because it is a medical condition and it is a lifetime medical condition. But my goal is to let you know there is something you can do. There are actually a few things. Men have about 4 treatments that they can use, women 3, because men can actually take a medication, finasteride. There are sexual side effects associated with it and some things that it's not FDA approved for women. The low-level laser therapy is FDA cleared for both men and women. This is actually science it has no chemicals. It is approved. It has had to our knowledge, no adverse side effects. So you can't say that about a lot of things. And I know you've also probably been hearing a lot about the FDA lately. So this has gone through all of that testing. The science is called photobiomodulation. So now you know what that is. That's what this low-level laser therapy does. So photo is light. So this is lasers though. So if you're looking at something, make sure it's lasers. So the light is going to go to the follicle. Bio means that cell. So on the cellular level, and then modulation means it's literally going to stimulate that follicle. It's going to say, hey, let's wake up. So here's the follicle. It's literally dying. You want to catch it before it dies completely. You see those blood vessels down at the bottom of that follicle? The low-level laser therapy is actually increasing. It's almost like a vasodilator. So it's increasing the blood flow, it's increasing the stimulation, and it's allowing that follicle to grow. So if you think about it, you know, we stimulate our muscles to help them grow. We're stimulating your hair follicle. This gentleman, again, he caught it soon enough. And that's what we really want you to think about is prevention as well. Maybe you're not totally noticing the hair loss, but you've done the ancestry on both sides. You see the mom side, you see the dad side. And I want to say this again, because there's a wives' tale out there that it comes from one side or the other. No, it can come from either or both. So you've seen the pictures, you know it runs in your family. Get ahead of the game. That's 6 months, worn once a day. And again, Valerie, this whole year to try it, I just feel like we're giving people a chance to explore this and maybe take some of the fear out of androgenetic alopecia.
And when you think about this too, like just kind of the investment that you're making in that 365-day window to be able to see the results. We want to make sure that you shop here with confidence. You get the time to pay it off. So if you were to think about though, 365 days at a $1,000 price point, actually $999, we're saving you over $1,075. It's a few dollars a day towards yourself. You're probably, you might be, I don't know, I can't say this for everybody, but you might be driving through that coffee shop. How much is that specialty coffee every morning? Or that bagel? Or maybe you swing through and you buy that, I don't know, the extra couple packs of gum or the candy. It's probably a couple dollars a day, right? This is technology that you own forever, and we give you 365 days to try it and to use it. Let me show you everything you're gonna get, because I know for many of you, you wait for the biggest bundle, you wait for the lowest price, and you wait for our best flex pay. You got all of that today. So here's the deal. The cap, all right, normally the black cap with the 202 lasers inside, all right, is $1,999. Just that, all right? You're seeing the cap. You'll find that even on hsn.com, I think, right now. It's not the smart deal. The smart deal today is you're getting the cap, that's $1,099. You're getting a secondary cap. You're getting the hard-shelled, you know, portable case to go along with it, because you will need to take this everywhere you're going. So if you want to take this, you know, on your RV, if you want to go to the lake house, you're going to the beach, you're going traveling, you've got work, you know, you're in your car a lot, you got all your adapters and all of your accessories, right? You got this great little accessory pouch. And today we're actually including the activator. Now the activator, we haven't really talked too much about. You don't need it for the Capillus hair laser therapy cap to work, but what I love about it is, first off, you're getting a large amount. It's a leave-in treatment that fortifies and enriches the scalp, and I'll actually show it to you. It actually has this little nozzle. Let me open it up. It is, and when you put it onto your, oh my gosh, I keep knocking this over. We're just gonna have to put that over there. When you put this on, is this one open? Nope, it's not open. Okay, well, it's like a clear gel. This one just isn't open yet. But it enriches the scalp. It helps strengthens and fortifies and conditions your hair, which is really important. So it's giving it kind of a nice, healthy environment. That's coming along in today's order. If you want to do auto ship, you never replace any of these other items, but you can get auto ship on the activator, all right? So that means that you are continuing that treatment to come in every 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, whenever you want to. It doesn't have any parabens or any sulfates, but that's coming today with this configuration, but you don't have to do auto ship. You can if you want to continue that. But I do want to encourage you that smart deals don't last forever. I don't actually know when this one's going to expire, but they don't last very long. They last a little longer than a today's special. But when you get a price point where you're saving over $1,075, you're getting everything you need. You're getting 5 months to pay it off with any major credit card, 6 months if you have the HSN credit card, and you get 365 days to do it. You're gonna use this 6 minutes a day. It's non-invasive, it is gonna be quiet, it's discreet, it's portable, and it's an investment in yourself. We want you to take the time to see it work, and it takes time. because we're regrowing your real natural hair in the areas right now that you're covering, that you're switching that part, that you're putting on the hat with a wide brim hat, you know, that you're, you know, hiding, or you're saying no to the invites. I don't want you to say no, I want you to say yes. I want you to say yes to yourself. So say yes today. I know it's about $200 on your credit card, but get it home and immediately start using it. I'm so excited for those of you that have, you know, just really just invested in yourself. I know it feels like a risk, and I know it feels like a lot, but it's gonna give you so much reward in the future. And I love that we also have free shipping and handling. You've heard from Martino, who is an expert celebrity stylist. You heard from Isabel, who had such emotion and passion for how this changed her life. But I know you're probably wondering, what does a doctor think? Take a listen.
My name is Dr. Adrienne Daness. I'm a medical doctor. I also have a PhD. 2 years ago, I began to see a profound change in the quality of my hair. I have started to use Capillus, and I find it effective. It is very important for me that Capillus is FDA cleared. You put it on your head, you turn it on, one button, and you're done.
And you're done. It's that simple. Honestly, it takes me longer to make my breakfast or pack my lunch for the next day or figure out what I'm gonna wear than the 6 minutes of doing my treatment, right? And it's so simple. In fact, I'm gonna show you, and then I'm gonna show you how easy it is to kind of incorporate into your life, because it is a rechargeable lithium battery. You're gonna use your cord to charge it, all right? Then once it's charged, you see there's no other cords attached. You press the on button. You'll see the little lights. It's got a little 4 bars. It's fully charged. You ready for this? What if I say, you know what, in my 6 minutes that I'm doing my treatment, right, because it's on, I wanna get up, I wanna walk, I wanna go over here and I wanna fix my bookcase, right? I'm just like, oh, you know what, I wanna light this candle, I wanna fix that, oh, I need to water my plants. I water my plants. Maybe I wanna just go sit outside. Maybe I wanna enjoy the fresh air and the breeze. Maybe I wanna sit down and have a cup of coffee, and I wanna watch the kids play, or maybe I want to, I don't know, just listen to music. Maybe I just wanna sit and have peace and quiet. You hear that? Doesn't make any sound. It beeps when it starts, and it beeps in 6 minutes. I don't have to watch the monitor. I don't have to, you know, look at the time. I don't have to put a little timer on my watch. It gives me 6 minutes that I know that I'm doing an investment on something that could make me feel extremely self-conscious. And now, once it's done and it beeps, and this can go in your pocket. I actually just don't have pockets on these pants, but it could go in your handbag. You could be walking the dog. You could be taking the kids to school. You could do just about anything. You don't have to let it get in the way. You don't have to let it stop living life. And that's why I'm so excited that we have this offer, because you don't have to wait a year and don't do anything in the next year. Keep living your life, doing all the things that you normally do, but let Capillus make a change. Let Capillus make a difference in what you see when you look in the mirror. Do you see the thinness? Do you see the balding? Do you see the patchiness or the recession? Do you see on your hair, men or women, do you see something that makes you want to hide, makes you want to cover it up? This is an answer. This is a solution. And yes, I know it's a considered investment purchase, but we are giving you the best deal that we possibly can. It's over $1,075 off. Everything that you need it. And just a reminder, you can share this with anyone that lives in your house. And the reason I say anyone that lives in your house is because you have to use it every single day. So like for me and my husband, I could do 6 minutes a day, and then I could pop it off and I could give it to him. He can do his 6 minutes a day. We can share it. So think about that. It could be you and your spouse. It could be you and your loved one. It could be you and your daughter or your granddaughter. Anyone in the home that says, I want to prevent hair loss. I want to promote my natural hair to grow. This is the answer. So I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud of you for making this purchase today. $199.80 is what you do today. We take care of the shipping and handling. We give you everything that we're showing you while supplies last and on a limited opportunity with this Smart Deal savings. Auto ship is only if you want to continue the activator. That's that leave-in serum, that fortifier. If you want to get that in the future, it's about $30.50. But other than that, you don't choose anything else. You don't have to make a color choice. We're giving you both ball caps, the black and the pink that's coming along with you, and all the accessories and everything that you need. And I want to highlight 2 very important things if maybe you're on the fence and you're thinking about this. You buy it once. It's FDA cleared. It's a medical device. It's FDA cleared to work. Am I still doing my treatment? I'm still doing my treatment, right? And we give you 365 days. We normally give you 30 days. We have literally given you 10 times the amount, a full year to be able to see your hair grow. Now, Sean, I'm so excited because we have a lot of people who are making the purchase right now. They've been listening to us for maybe 10 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes, and they go, yeah, today's the day I'm gonna do it. Because if you wait longer, guess what happens? Your hair keeps falling out. We're gonna stop that. We're gonna promote that hair growth. And I wanna ask you a few questions, because I know, sometimes we're on Facebook Live and a lot of people say, lasers, 202, that gives me a really nice, amount of space and real estate going all the way kind of just above my ears, right at my hairline, all the way down, almost look to my ponytail. So it gives you a good amount. If somebody wants to use this more than once a day, is that gonna help you any more than just using it the 6 minutes a day?
So as the queen of the overachievers for many years of my life, no, you don't have to do it more than 6 minutes a day. Just relax, take care of yourself in other ways. So just do this 6 minutes once a day, and it isn't going to increase the efficacy if you use it more often. So again, just 6 minutes once a day, let it do the timer for you. And I think that's the other thing. We're gonna just get real for a minute. Someone asked me to write an article about dating after 50. I'm not sure about that, but I can tell you I also have a daughter who's 22. I think that we've all been talking about getting real, and this is regrowing your own real hair. So if you have ever used the sprays and had it come off, for instance, mine, I had sprayed my parts to cover the baldness, and I put my reading glasses on my head and then I put them on my nose, and I was in a meeting and I put them back on my head and the brown was there. Or maybe you've had hair extensions and then you go to the beach or you go to a friend's house, and how do you sneak the hair extensions out and throw them in a bag so that you can get into the pool or whatever so they don't show? Use all those things in the meantime, totally, because we've got to get you from point A to point B. This hair isn't going to grow back overnight. But think about how simple your life would be if you literally regrew your own hair. And all you do is put the cap on, push the button, and let that hair regrow. And this is, again, preventing further hair loss. So as bad as it is today, this could be as bad as it gets. Or if you don't get this, it really could get worse. Because again, 1 in 3 of us are dealing with androgenetic alopecia, meaning genetics are causing us to lose our hair. Whether we're a man or a woman, it's the same reason. It's a hormone called DHT, and that hormone actually, it literally goes to the follicle and attacks it. It speeds up the hair cycle. It makes that miniaturization happen faster. It makes the hair follicle get smaller. It's literally killing your hair follicle. So once that hair follicle is, in essence, dead, stop producing, it's not going to regrow hair. Now this is clinically proven. Again, this is science. This is photobiomodulation. It is absolutely chemical free. So if you're trying to, be conscious of what you're putting on your skin, this low-level laser therapy goes in, penetrates the skin about 5 millimeters. Don't worry, it's cool laser. You can't feel it. It stimulates that hair follicle. It actually combats that DHT, and it brings that follicle back to life. So you saw that hair getting thinner and thinner. This will then, the low-level laser therapy makes the follicle wake up. We're stimulating it. It's almost like a vasodilator. Again, it's patented eye safety sensors are inside of it, and that's why you'll hear it beep when you don't put it on your head. It's just because we want to protect your eyes, or if somebody does get a hold of it, a little one or whatever, it won't turn on unless it's on you, the adult's head, or on a head. Now again, it's 1,010 milliwatts. This is some power. And you'll want to, if you're out there shopping, make sure you're looking at lasers, because lasers are the technology that has been proven to help regrow hair. There are LED lights, very different technology. And so some products will spatter in a few lasers with LEDs to make it look like they're giving you more coverage, but really they're not. These are 202 hand set laser diodes, and this is low-level laser therapy. I want to answer, I know we kind of are limited on time, but one of the things I hear from a lot of people is, can I feel it? Does it hurt? No, this is literally putting a ball cap on your head. So if anything, the heat of, if you have a ball cap on your head outside, but this is only 6 minutes. So literally I put mine on, it's going to work. Oops, I didn't have it far enough. There you go. So it goes to work. By the time I have brushed my teeth with my 2-minute timer on the toothbrush, get to the coffee maker, all of a sudden I hear the beep, beep, beep. it means my 6 minutes are up. So you really can't feel it. The lasers are class 3R lasers. So they're medical grade lasers, and we're going to show you the red color, because other people say, wait, there are lasers that remove hair and there are lasers that grow hair. Yes, actually, you're right. These are the lasers that grow hair. They're the same modality that's used in healing. It's been in the medical profession for decades, actually. So this has been clinically proven through double-blind independent studies to penetrate to the bottom of that hair follicle, to stimulate the blood circulation, and not only prevent further hair loss, but help to regrow your own natural hair. And I want to talk about expectations, because this gentleman on your screen did it for 6 months.
Yeah.
See his change? All of us are different. I mean, we all have different follicles. It has, we're further along in our hair loss cycle. It may take a little different time for the miniaturization to reverse. But again, you have 12 months to try this. And Valerie, I know Adam owns this, Shannon owns this, a lot of folks at HSN, there are models from HSN who own it. I have friends who call me and ask me, okay, when's the deal gonna be on HSN? Because I'm ready. This is one of those things, sometimes it takes people a little bit to be ready to admit they're dealing with it. And I think really maybe the news and just us having conversations now is opening the door for people to just talk about androgenetic alopecia. Talk about that it runs in your family. I mean, ask your mom, ask your dad, your aunts, your cousins. Oh, maybe they don't want to talk to you about it, and that's fine. This is a secret. So if you're staying at someone's house, they'll just think you're wearing a ball cap. You don't have to tell people you're treating your androgenetic alopecia if you don't want to. But what we're giving you is a scientifically backed solution. And I think, again, female pattern baldness is designated here at the Ludwig-Savin classification. If you have gone completely bald in a spot, we cannot bring that completely miniaturized follicle back. But if you're in those areas that you see in gray, so the part's getting wider, you pull your hair back in a ponytail and it's thinner, you're finding a bunch of hair on the car seats, in the shower drain, in the sink when you're doing your makeup, on your clothes. If you've been at work and people have walked up to you and pulled a hair off your shirt, then they're done that. You are probably dealing with androgenetic alopecia. Men, same thing. If you have gone completely bald, meaning you're in that white area on the bottom, we probably cannot treat it. But with this, you can treat it with low-level laser therapy.
It's a treatment, and I hope you're getting it home. I want to let you listen to another testimonial. I just wanted you to see as many individuals, as many likenesses as you possibly can to see how the Capillus has really impacted their lives. Take a listen.
Finally finding an answer to hair loss in laser was probably the best feeling that I could have for my self-image, for my confidence, and everything that made me feel like who I was. I could wear it at work when I was sitting at my desk. I could actually get up and walk around the office with it. I could wear it in the car if I needed to. I think the best thing that I could recommend to someone is to be proactive about it. If you notice it, do something about it. Don't wait, because the longer you wait, the worse it can get. And by being proactive about it, you can actually stop it and help reverse it.
Proactive is the key word that I heard. Also feeling like yourself again, right? Like if you felt a certain way 5 years ago or 10 years ago, you want to feel that vibrancy. I want this to be a celebratory moment. For those of you that took that leap of faith and said, yes, today's the day I'm going to do it. It's the lowest price we've done. I mean, it's a well over $2,074 purchase. Today, it's $999. And I know that is a considered amount. So that's where FlexPay comes in. You use any major credit card. It's under $200 today. We send you the 2 different ball caps, the protective carrying case, all the accessories and the outlets to be able to go with it, plus the activator and a little accessory pouch. And you just literally wear it for 6 minutes a day. And that is it, to be able to stop the hair loss and promote the hair growth with an FDA medical cleared laser device. Sean, you have been brilliant. Thank you for your passion, your expertise, your education, your patience with us this hour. What a beautiful time to learn and also say yes to this moment today. No, we'll see you back at 5 p.m. today. And I just want to tell you thank you for your time.
I'm glad to be here, and we're always here to answer your questions. But the main thing is it's easy and you can do it, so just try it.
Absolutely, it's as easy as that. Thank you, Sean, and thank you all so much for spending the last hour with me. I hope you made the purchase. You can always re-watch this presentation or go to hsn.com to learn more. The item number is 076922. Congratulations for picking it up. All right, let's celebrate with shopping for some Nina Len fashions. Coming up next.
Never run out of the things you love with AutoShip at HSN. Receive your favorite items with automatic deliveries and easily customize your shipping preferences. Plus, AutoShip locks in your order price while enrolled. It's the smartest way to get more of a good thing. Search AutoShip on hsn.com. Our HSN price is a great value that we bring to you every day. We work hard and have the buying power to make sure it's a value that you'll love. So go ahead, treat yourself with the confidence to buy now at the HSN price.
With so many places to shop, we wanted to say
that your loyalty doesn't go unnoticed.
You're like family.
So we're making the entire month of April Customer Appreciation Month.
It's all about you. We're talking new arrivals, top-rated customer picks, and special events all month long.
You are truly the heart of everything we do.
And we want to keep it that way.
So from all of us,
to all of you,
we'd like to say
thank you.